Are you ready to summon thunder from the heavens to strike down your enemies? Do you want a build that lets you roleplay as Thor? Then let me introduce you to the Lightning Hammer DPS build. The Lightning Hammer DPS build is a melee build focused on harnessing the power of lightning. So what makes the Lightning Hammer DPS build? We start with the Spark of Mjolnir. The Spark of Mjolnir is a Warhammer artifact. Its unique perk, Mjolnir's Blessing, causes 99% of hammer damage to be converted to lightning, and causes us to deal 20% more lightning damage with both weapons. This effect is what the build is based around. Converting our damage to lightning allows us to take advantage of perks that boost lightning damage, such as lightning harnessing, whilst also boosting our damage against certain enemies, such as ancients, who take 30% more lightning damage. This makes the build particularly effective in expeditions with ancient enemies, such as Lazarus. Its second unique perk, Spark, causes Mighty Gavel to cause a lightning strike that inflicts 30% weaken for 7 seconds. This isn't just flavor text, it actually causes a physical lightning strike to hit foes when you strike down with the hammer, which looks pretty damn cool. To get further use out of this, it also comes with Refreshing Mighty Gavel and Refreshing Move, reducing cooldowns for more lightning fun. For the final perk, we have added Thwarting Strikes, which boosts our damage whilst under grit. All of the abilities we are using have grit, and we also get grit whilst heavy attacking thanks to the Hardened Steel passive on the skill tree. For our second weapon, we are using a spear with a lightning gem slotted. This converts 50% of the damage on the spear to lightning. This allows it to gain the 20% bonus damage from Mjolnir, along with other lightning damage perks from our armour, whilst also increasing damage against ancients. For the perks, we are using Enfeebling Skewer, Vicious, and Keenly Empowered. With Enfeebling Skewer on our spear, and the Spark perk on our hammer, this build puts out a lot of weaken. For our armour, we are in a light equip load. For our legs, we are using the artifact Attuned Leather Pants. Attuned Leather Pants' unique perk, Well Rounded, gives us plus 10 to all attributes. It also comes with plus 40 Magnify attributes. These extra attributes allow us to hit some extra attribute threshold bonuses. Attuned Leather Pants comes with Refreshing and Elemental Aversion. For the final perk, we've added Health. For our chest, gloves and boots, we are using Enchanted Ward, Refreshing and Lightning Harnessing. For our helm, we are using Health, Shirking Fortification and Lightning Harnessing. This gives us 4 Refreshing, 3 Enchanted Ward and 4 Lightning Harnessing. This boosts our lightning damage by a further 8%. For our amulet, we are using Health and an element protection perk that matches the element of the mutation we are doing. For the ring, we are using Hearty, lightning damage and leeching. For the earring, we are using Refreshing Toast, Nimble and Healing Heart. For the attributes, we are using 376 Strength, 200 Dex, 25 Int, 25 Focus and 50 Con. 376 Strength gives us high damage on both weapons, whilst avoiding the more severe diminishing returns of going too far past 350. 350 Strength gives us the attribute threshold bonus of plus 10 base damage to abilities. As the spear scales with both strength and dex, we put 200 points into dex to boost its damage. 25 int provides plus 5% damage to crits, and 25 focus reduces cooldowns by 5%. Thanks to Attuned Leather Pants, we only needed 10 attribute points in each. 50 Con provides us with plus 10 to physical armor. For our skills, on the Warhammer, we are using Armor Breaker, Shockwave, and Mighty Gavel. Armor Breaker provides damage and rend. Shockwave provides an AoE stun and weaken. Mighty Gavel is our main skill. It provides very high damage, haste, lowers cooldowns, and thanks to the perks on Mjolnir, causes a lightning bolt to strike foes, inflicting weaken. For our skills on the spear, we are using Sweep, Perforate, and Skewer. Sweep provides knockdown and damage, Perforate provides damage, rend, and weaken, and Skewer provides damage, bleed, weaken, and empower. The main idea of the build is to use our Warhammer mainly just for the abilities, then switch to the spear for our main DPS. Let's now take a look at some of the pros of the build. Strong versus Ancients. This build is especially useful against Ancients, who take 30% extra damage from lightning. This makes the build ideal for expeditions such as Lazarus, Starstone Barry's mutated version, and the Ennead. Strong debuffs. This build provides high amounts of rend and very high amounts of weaken. Crowd control. Through use of Sweep and Shockwave, this build comes equipped with some crowd control skills, which is often overlooked in DPS builds. Get to roleplay as Thor. A build that lets you roleplay as Thor, God of Thunder, striking foes with lightning from your mighty hammer has got to be a pro. That's it for the video. If you've got any questions about the build, drop a comment below and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.